What is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. Alright, so this is the situation we have right here. This is Tropical Storm Alex, as it is moving through the ocean right here, as just passed through Bermuda. The tropical storm warning is still in effect, although it should be expiring in the next couple of hours. So, this is what we have right here. This is the latest right here, according to the cone. This thing is expected to become post-tropical and dissipate in the next couple of days. There's the tropical storm force winds, however, still expand hundreds of miles away from the center, so we'll still have to keep this in mind, although this is now going to be a fish menace as it moves through its colder waters. Let's go ahead and look at the latest public advisory for the 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Maximum sustained winds are at 65 miles per hour. They are extend outward 205 miles from the center. The Bermuda airport received a sustained wind of 43 miles per hour and a gust of 56, so that's a pretty interesting development right there. The estimated minimum central pressure is 993 millibars, so the pressure is starting to rise up a little bit. So this is an interesting situation we have. So at this point, this thing is no longer going to be affecting any land. It first formed as potential tropical cyclone 1, made landfall in Florida, and then it intensified into tropical storm Alex and impacted Bermuda. So this is basically what we have. This is the latest on it right here. Pressure is 992 according to some other sources, but nevertheless, the pressure has gone up quite a bit. The latest intensity guidance suggests the latest intensity guidance right here is expected to gradually weaken as time goes on, although a couple of models have it going up to a strong tropical storm. That is unlikely because it is moving into colder temperatures. Bermuda is right here. And as Alex is moving through, it's now moving through 23 degrees Celsius water. That is, I believe, equivalent. Now, it's not even close. It's not even 80 degrees. 23 degrees Celsius. That's 74 degrees right there. Actually, it's not even that. It's 73. So yeah, this thing's going to gradually weaken as it gets further away from the equator, as it gets in those cooler temperatures, and that's basically that's going to be it. That's going to be it for Alex, but. Another thing I want to talk about with these water temperatures, if we take a look off the coast of Louisiana, we're looking at a much larger area by day of the 29 degrees Celsius. We're seeing an area of 30 degrees Celsius water right here, so this is an interesting development. And not only that, it's kind of bleeding deeper and deeper into the Gulf of Mexico. It's already out by quite a bit. But probably about 100 miles or so. So this is an interesting development to take a look at, but but nevertheless, like the loop current, we're looking at, it's back at 28 degrees. The loop current is probably going to continue warming. Let's go ahead and take a look at that shear, though. The wind shear on this case, the Alex is in relatively weak wind shear, but the waters are getting colder and colder. So at this point, there's really nothing to really say that this thing's going to strengthen again. Now we're going to move this over a little bit because. If we look at this, the Caribbean Sea still has a very weak wind shear, and if some thunderstorms fly into that area, then there is potential here that another tropical system could develop, considering how warm the waters are here. But nevertheless, we'll have to continue to keep an eye on it, and I will keep doing that as well. Let's go take a look at one last look at the satellite. Actually, I want to go back about from 80 frames to 120. Just to show you what's been going on for the last while. And this thing, you can see the center of circulation is right here. It's passing through Bermuda. It passed just north of Bermuda, and it's brought tropical storm force winds. This thing is looking worse and worse by the hour. So this thing is going to dissipate in the next couple of days, but before it does, like I said, it's going to become a post-tropical cyclone or an extra-tropical cyclone, depending on what happens. But with that being said, that's really going to wrap up this update. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are closing in on 700 subscribers, and it would be much appreciated if you do that. It helps get more people informed about weather hazards like this. But with that being said, guys, have a wonderful day. Stay safe.